who are deeply concerned about the future of Naga people. And since you're the pillars of that future, and since you're the hope of that future, will you choose talking shop or working shop? I think it's time that you have to decide whether Naga people should go on talking, or start working. It is entirely up to you. But as an old man, may I appeal to you very sincerely, choose the second one. Work. Now in Nagaland, whether it is political leaders, both underground and overground, everyone, they are only talking about past history, like Samen Commission, like Nagala, like Riverside, and so on and so forth. Whatever they have done in all time, now it is a part of history. Will the Naga people live in the past, only narrating what has been done? Are we to be obsessed only with the events of the past? Or we should also create new history of progress, prosperity, unity, and so on. Now it is entirely up to the younger generation whether you will choose to be obsessed only with the past, or you should think about the present to design your future. I think this too you have to now think very seriously. And why other people are talking only about the past? Because they have forgotten the present. And when they forgot the present, they have already forgotten the future. Swami Vivekananda said, throughout your journey of life, said you are also in your journey of life. What did he say? Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. My dear young friends, wake up. The world is moving. The world is changing. The world is transforming. Nagaland cannot lag behind. Arise and don't stop in your onward march to achieve your goal. And in this process, Rabindranath Tagore said, I have brought my life to join the caravan of lambs. When life, so I also joined to add another life. So let every one of you be a lamb to brighten the nooked corner of Nagaland and the country. Don't remain steady. Be dynamic and join the caravan or procession. Because people are not marching with that land. So you also join that land. So that will be part of that procession or caravan as opposed to one which I'd like to tell you about. Now, since you have learned, and you have to act, you should also know how to give, not only to receive, but to give. Now, if you draw water from a pipe, and if that pipe, the tank is not filled, even with the continuous filling flow of that water, then the water will stop for a while. Therefore, it is very important for you that your knowledge can be used only constantly. Don't stop. Now, you are living in a world where first fundamental, origination.
A civil society organization is an organization of non-profit, non-government, non-political, voluntary citizens groups which is organized on a local, national and international levels. However, the role and objects of a civil society organization is totally different from the public sectors like the government and the private sectors made up of business, corporation and other for-profit ventures. The World Bank notes that civil society refers to a wide array of organizations, community groups, non-government organizations, NGOs, labor unions, indigenous groups, charitable organizations, civic groups, faith-based organizations, professional associations, and foundations. The characteristic of a civil society organization shall be independent of government control in its operations and management, with its aims, objectives, and purposes to achieve sustainable human development on a voluntary, non-profit basis. Civil society organizations are to respect the values, rights, and freedom set out in the Constitution and makes a decision without patronage, favoritism, or political influence, with its aims at the highest ethical standard, particularly of honesty and integrity. Civil society organizations play multiple roles. They are an example source of information for citizens and government. They monitor government policies and actions and hold government accountable. They engage in advocacy and offer alternative policies for government, the private sector, and other institutions. They deliver services, especially to the poor and undeserved. They defend citizen rights and work to change and uphold social norms and behaviors.